Good afternoon. Here is the latest on the coronavirus outbreak at lunchtime on Thursday, the 5th of March. The Chief Medical Officer has said the UK has now moved into the delay phase in dealing with the coronavirus, meaning that measures to tackle it are now being ramped up to slow its spread. Speaking to Parliament's Health and Social Care Committee, Professor Chris Whitty said there was evidence that the virus was now being transmitted between people who had no connection with those who had been abroad.
There are now several, not large numbers, but several cases where we cannot see where this has come from in terms of a clear transmission, either because someone has come directly from overseas or because they've had a close contact with someone who's recently returned from overseas. And that, I think, makes it highly likely, therefore, that there is some level of community transmission in this virus.
Well, there are now 90 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in the UK. England has 80 cases. There are 6 cases in Scotland, 1 in Wales and 3 in Northern Ireland. The Chief Medical Officer has warned that access to critical care beds could become a problem for the NHS as the virus escalates. The economic impact of the virus continues to grow with the collapse of the UK's largest regional airline, Flybe. Transport Secretary Grant Shapps said an already weak airline couldn't survive. 2,000 people could lose their jobs. Sport has also been affected, with England's Six Nations game against Italy on March the 14th in Rome being postponed because of the outbreak. A 74-year-old woman infected with COVID-19 has died in Switzerland. It's the first death in the country where there are 58 confirmed cases. California has declared a state of emergency after announcing its first death from the virus. A 71-year-old man died in hospital. Iran says the virus has killed 107 people. There are 3,513 confirmed cases across the Islamic Republic. In Sri Lanka, anyone arriving from Italy, South Korea and Iran will be quarantined for 2 weeks. More than 104,000 Sri Lankans live in Italy, most of them in the Lombardy region. Japan is also putting visitors to China and South Korea into quarantine. China says a visit by its president, Xi Jinping, to Japan has been called off because both countries are focusing on combating the virus outbreak. In China, where hospitals were releasing hundreds of recovered patients, officials reported 139 new cases of infection and 31 more deaths. In all, the country has reported 80,409 cases and 3,012 deaths. That's all for our coronavirus update today. Follow our social media channels for the latest in the days to come.